to be back with you. Governor McGreevey, I don't know where the state of reentry in our state would be without you and your leadership. So God bless you. And I am thrilled to be with you all today to give my support for your efforts, all of you, to ensure that New Jersey's Latino families and communities can find the support that they need to live their dreams here in our state. Reverend Bolivar, thank you very much for your inspiration and for your convening today. I want to thank the New Jersey Coalition of Latino Pastors and Ministers, and in particular Reverend Antonio Marino, who would not take no for an answer, even when we were snowed out. So to him and to each of you, I thank you for the invitation to be with you and for your continuing support and partnership. I also offer a particular shout out to my neighbor and the chair of our Puerto Rico Commission and a dear friend, Reverend Joshua Rodriguez. I'm also incredibly honored to be joined just to the left of me by one of the incredible speakers addressing you today and a great leader in our state, Assemblywoman Iman Lopez. And if that weren't enough, I am proud that the Secretary of State of the great state of New Jersey, Tahisha Way, brought all the her presence should make absolutely clear our administration's commitment to New Jersey's Latino families. And to each and every one of you on the dais, thank you for having me, and to each and every one of you in this room, thank you for having me. Please tell them I'll call them right back. For the past year plus, our administration has committed itself to a simple principle, that we are one New Jersey family, and that we will rise together as one family. This commitment is renewed in a budget based on finding more than $1.1 billion in savings and taking those savings and reinvesting them directly in our communities. Our budget will increase our investments in public education and workforce development, from pre-K all the way through to an associate's degree, to tuition aid grants and the Educational Opportunity Fund, and in our Computer Science for All and apprenticeship initiatives. I had the honor a couple of days ago to sit beside former Governor Jim McGreevey today, and a couple of days ago, I had the honor to sit with former Governor Tom Kean, and we were celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Educational Opportunity Fund, which is an extraordinary program unlike any other in America. And I'm proud in our budget we're not just keeping it where it was, but we're putting even more money in to help more kids get When I gave my State of the State address in January, I was honored to welcome Gloria Rodriguez, a dreamer and a student at Bloomfield College, to sit with the First Lady as our special guest. At my budget address 3 weeks ago, we similarly welcomed Aurelio Sateo, a student at Rutgers Camden, who is benefiting from the Educational Opportunity Fund. Gloria and Aurelio represent our future, and I am proud that we are investing in their futures and in the futures of their peers. And as I've said many times, and as we all know, dreamers in our state are every bit as American as our 4 children, period. Through our continued investments and hard work to restore NJ Transit to be a national model for safe and reliable mass transportation. Our communities rely on buses and trains that get them to work or to school or to church on time. We will fix this system. If it kills me, it might, by the way. We will get NJ Transit right, and our budget will move us closer to this goal. This commitment is found through our budget's commitment to providing crucial legal services to immigrants facing deportation. Families who came to New Jersey for a better life do not deserve to be torn apart by the federal government's, by the Trump administration's cruelly discriminatory policies. Let there be no ambiguity. We will help these families fight for their ability to stay right here in New Jersey. And I applaud the Attorney General, Kabir Grewal's work to create a justice system that is rooted in fairness and lives up to the highest principles of justice. Aside from the budget, our commitment is found in our work to put the minimum wage on a clear path to $15 an hour and to guarantee paid sick days for all workers so that we can truly honor the value of work and lift up millions of working families. Our immigrant families, in particular, make up 28% of our labor force. These steps were the right thing to do to help these families secure their place in New Jersey's future. By the way, I mentioned immigrant families represent 28% of the workforce. That's number one of any state in America. These steps are needed to help us to begin to close our wealth gap. I've noted before that the research of the New Jersey Institute for Social Justice, which reported the median net worth of the average white family in New Jersey stands at about $271,000. But for Latino families, it is just $7,000. And it is only $5,900 for African American families.
Wow.
It's shocking. 271,000, 7,000, 5,900. Now that's been building up, as we all know, not even for decades, but for centuries. But we've got to do something collectively about that, and we will. If that weren't enough, the recent 2018 study by the United Way of Northern New Jersey showed the struggle of our Atlas families, and I grew up in an Atlas family. Asset limited, income constrained, but employed. Put differently, in my household, I think we would have been called working poor. Those families that are, again, asset limited, income constrained, but they're still working. More than 1/3 of all New Jersey working households, encompassing all ages and all races in every county, still can't earn enough to afford basic needs. These are startling statistics we must address as communities of faith and as a New Jersey community of the whole. And I should have said this up front, is that in a room full, you say pastor in this room and several hundred people stand up, I want to give glory and honor to God. That's the most important thing. Our Latino and immigrant communities will be part of this solution. As we just learned, nearly half of all Main Street businesses in our state are owned by immigrants, a higher share than in any other state in the country except for California. And immigrants own a majority of restaurants and grocery stores our residents support every day. It's simple. When you shop on Main Street, you support our Latino and immigrant communities. We must support them as a state. And I'm proud that the Economic Development Authority, for the first time ever, is making our small business sector a top priority once again with a small business dedicated team led by Cristina Fuentes and Anthony Martinez. Secretary of State can attest, our commitment is found in the work of the Complete Count Commission and ensuring that every resident of New Jersey is properly respected and accurately counted in the 2020 census. It is found in protecting the rights of every eligible resident to vote without fear. It is found in the work of the Center for Hispanic Policy Research and Development, led by Sarah Payne. And let me be clear, my commitment to allowing every resident, regardless of status, to obtain a valid New Jersey driver's license is as strong as it's ever been. into law, here's the pen. Actually, not my pen, I just used this. We can do this, and we can work together to pass our budget and its investments. Because as the achievements of the past year show, when we work together, we win. I applaud. I applaud the New Jersey Coalition of Latino Pastors and Ministers for your work to empower communities through faith. And again, not just in the sanctuary or in the church, but in your communities, as importantly, if not more importantly. I also applaud all of today's partnering sponsor organizations, and I am very proud that the state of New Jersey is among them. 10 years ago, it feels like forever, we came, just a little bit more than 10 years ago, we came together under the single call, Si se puede. Yes, we can. Together more than ever, we must find that strength anew, and together we can. Juntos podemos. And when we do, we'll be able to move New Jersey together to places that no one ever thought possible. Thank you. God bless you.